Broncos headed toward the ball, and we're ready for action. That's not what he had in mind, and they'll give up good field position as the kickoff goes. Out. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The run inside. It's Benjamin. Oh, he's got some space.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. They feed him again. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because the first down you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
Quickly out to the tight end. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
Hey, man, that's unbelievable. That is a really good job of seeing the blitz right away and getting rid of the football. Like, that is quarterback 101. Understand they're blitzing, they're coming, see it, take advantage of it, get the completion, and move the sticks.
And the Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. The keeper on the option. Finding some room. It's a fumble. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
There's been a little bit of a seesaw here the last 2 plays. Offense gets a chunk play, and then the defense gets a sack. Great job by the defense there, turning the page and coming up with the big one.
So now on 2nd and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. Scanning the field, it's Rayner. Right down the middle. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Fires to the big fella. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. That play didn't have much of a chance to get the first down. Good job by the defense keeping everything in front.
Great job keeping everything in front, and most importantly, making the tackles. Dropping back deep, knowing it's 3rd and long, but I got to get the guy on the ground and rally to the football. Nice job by the defense.
He's brought... comes from inside his own 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly to the tight end. Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup.
Well, one thing you know about this guy is once he has the ball in his hands, he's very difficult to bring down to the ground. That time, really nice job breaking a tackle, getting north, picking up more yards. Defense, they need to get.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Bring in the heat. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Running inside, it's Benjamin. He was looking everywhere for more running room and couldn't find it. He'll be 4 yards short, and it's 4th down. This is an opportunity to show your offense you believe in them. Their opening drive of the game, still in their own territory. Big tight end makes the grab, 1st down, still on his feet. They get him on the ground, but not before he keeps his opening drive alive with a 4th down conversion. And the balls are rolling down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Tight end finds a soft spot. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Benjamin.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Finds him out of the backfield. They make the stop, and not before. He gets enough to convert on 4th down, and rolling the dice pays off. And the Volunteers will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
1st down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Trying to barrel in. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
And he surges across the line. Touchdown Volunteers! They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. From inside the 10, here he comes. The run inside, it's Benjamin. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19, give him 1.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Sellers. Throwing right. Wide open downfield. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. The offense changing the play. To the air, it's Sellers. Looking to take a shot. He's got it way down the field. They make the stop, but not before he wraps up this first period with a huge gain. We've come to the end of the period, and Tennessee leads it. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. So they'll go back to work at here's Sellers to throw. Finds the tight end. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
It's complete to the right. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
This offense can get a lot of yards, and it doesn't take a lot of plays. You've seen that here. They have speed, speed, and speed. It kills you. If guys get a little bit of space, they just gobble up yards. They've had the defense completely on their heels. Now they're all the way backed up against their own goal line.
Couldn't quite hang on to the pick, and he will be thinking about that one for a long time.
And a golden opportunity slips away from the defense there. That's one he'd love to have back. He knows he should have come away with the interception there in the red zone.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Finds his big tight end. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Well, short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
Sellers to the air again. Under fire. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
That's a phenomenal job getting after the quarterback and getting a hit on him to affect his accuracy, because if they didn't get the pressure, that was going to be a touchdown. He had a guy wide open in the end zone. That was a golden opportunity, but the defense comes up big.
Sellers to throw for it on 4th. Lets it fly. And it's batted away, and the 4th down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football.
Man, that is just a great job on defense there on 4th down, making a play on the ball in the air. Everybody had their eyes on the quarterback, but having great timing, swatting the ball away and doing it cleanly. No PI. And as a result, that defense has earned a rest. They're coming off the field.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
They're dealing with a second and long. Running inside. It's Benjamin. That hole closed quickly. He'll get 1 out to the 6.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Just gets rid of it. It's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turn. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Throwing, Sellers. Got it. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And with that, he's got him set up with a 1st and goal as we get set to play on the other side of the 2-minute timeout. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Trying to find the end zone. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Now on 2nd and goal. Quarterback making adjustments. Sellers. Here's a heat. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
And they bring the blitz. I mean, you could tell they want to make him feel uncomfortable as quick as possible, and you can see him. He takes off with the football, and they're just trying to get to him, try to get him on the ground, but this defense choosing to blitz right now in this football game.
Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Boise State. He got it back corner of the end zone.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. Under fire. Right on the money. He is denied, and they will not be able to take the lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. On the draw, it's Benjamin.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
And guys, with the empty backfield on 2nd and short, might they take a shot here? Back to throw, time running short in the half. Grabbed over the middle, it's Johnson. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, line, and that'll be a first down. Wants to go right back downfield. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. Slips one guy, and now he's loose. He'll be pulled down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line as they play a little pitch, catch, and run. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They want to throw it. Back's looking for the goal line. And the defense makes the tackle, and that ought to do it here in the first half. The Volunteers will kick it off to start the second half. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Here's Sellers to throw. Lets it fly. Working that left side. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
And this play takes a little bit of time to develop. When you're running a wheel, you get the matchup you want. This offense identifies it. They see it right away. Good protection up front, and the running back turns into a wide receiver, makes the play. But I think they found the matchup they wanted, and they went right after it.
Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on second and 10. Quarterback may change this route. Throwing, Sellers. Looking for a big play. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Now facing a third and long. Again, it's Sellers. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive.
When you get that quarterback and he starts to leak outside the pocket like that and roll, you roll with him. Those linebackers are supposed to move and shift with them, start to take away the field towards the sideline, because think about it, he's not going to throw it back across his body. The defense read it well, moved with the rollout, made the big play.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Benjamin. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. Wants to throw it again. Rushes on him. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
Man, that's a great example of KYP. Know your personnel. A QB that doesn't run great, trying to get outside the pocket. Nice job by the defense, applying pressure and running him down and getting the huge loss.
Fires to the middle. Intercepted, just what the defense's doctor ordered. Taking it the other way.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB, making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
Here comes the Broncos offense to start the drive. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. They get him on the ground at the 33, but not before he picks up 6.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Nowhere close on that one as he got twiddled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Stepping to the right. He's going to take off. He hits the slide, and he's got enough to convert that third down.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there through the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos! With that, they grab the lead here in the second half.
And that is just outstanding execution on that pass play. Great route by the receiver. Good timing on the throw by the QB. Receiver catches it in stride, turns on the jets, and is gone.
Going for two here to try to make the lead 7. Sellers. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. Inside the 50. The 30. The 20. Inside the 10. He took that baby all the way to the house. A pick 2, as it were.
How about the job by this field goal block unit? They didn't take the play off. They get penetration, get their hands in the air. You never know what's going to happen. It takes a good bounce. Next thing you know, you're scooping it up. You're taking it the other way and putting 2 points on the scoreboard.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. They'll start this drive going to the air. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Johnson. Turning it on. Touchdown, Tennessee. And we've got the upset brewing as they take the lead with that score.
And that's just such a great way to answer. Your defense just gives up a touchdown, no problem. Offense come out, see what the defense is in. The passing game makes the big play down the field and the immediate answer to get the momentum back in this football game.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Here's Sellers to throw. He fires a bullet to the right. Goes high to pull it in. Here he goes. He's at the 20. Into the house. Touchdown, Broncos.
And how do you not love the immediate answer for this offense? The very first play, your defense gave up points. Who gives a dang? Immediately answer back with the big play. Take the momentum back. Take the lead back.
That was crazy. That was like the opponent's touchdown almost made them mad. This offense was on the sideline. They're like, it's like the program. Put the women and children to bed and go looking for dinner. They took one play and took the lead back just like that. That's the attitude this offense has.
Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll start this drive with a pass. Lets it fly. He's got it on the outside. Wide open spaces at the 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown ball.
And just like that, man. Tick for tack. You make a big play, put a touchdown on the board, they answer right back. One play response to say, we can do this too. Explosive fireworks going here in this football game.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Throwing, Sellers. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him...
Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play.
Turning on the Jets. He's at the 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers.
It's so challenging to stop the middle of the field passes deep down. You stretch me in these zones. I got to run with you in man. It's always a good idea to run those deep posts, and you could tell they saw it all the way. Receiver, quarterback on same page, gets the big touchdown.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Sellers. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Making side adjustments here. Back to pass, it's Sellers. Showing the arm strength down the left side. And that is interception number 3. Broncos ready to kick it away first. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. From the gun, give on the inside. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. 3 wideouts to the right on 2nd and 8. Dante Moore. Quickly complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
And the deflection by the defense. Great play on 3rd down brings us to 4th.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. 4th down, Moore. Pressure coming. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end.
And your goal of a defense is to stop them, is to force punts, and then this is just gravy. Now they go for it on 4th down and medium. On their side of the field, you get the big stop and a chance to switch the momentum here in the first half.
Going to try to get it himself. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds. And the Broncos can really attack on this 2nd and short. Quick release by the QB. Breaks into the open. A likely touchdown-saving tackle, but the catch and run takes it down to the 7. The Broncos headed quickly to the line. Here's Sellers to throw. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Quarterback just has to be more aware of the situation. 1st down, goal-to-go situation. You cannot take a sack. So the QB, if no one's open, you got to make sure you're throwing that ball out of the end zone and helping your offense out.
Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line.
Man, I love the decision-making right there. Like, drop back to pass, look for your shots. You don't see it, tuck it, get positive yards, makes the next down even easier. That is a great heads-up early down play for this QB.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Here's the pressure. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. Dead center perfect. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. They'll run it out of the shotgun. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Throwing more. Finds his man. It's Craver. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds.
I'll tell you, QBs and receivers, they practice these out routes all week long, and you've got to anticipate. You've got to be comfortable throwing it before he gets out of his break, and they executed it perfectly right there to pick up that first.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
Good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Give to the running back. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
From the gun on 3rd down, Dante Moore. Makes the grab on the left. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
I love the 3rd down defense. I love the defense understanding passing situation, dropping back, keeping everything in front of.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. More to throw for it on 4th down. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up.
And this offense choose to be aggressive. Listen, once you start getting to midfield, you see most offenses be aggressive, and they took their chance, and they failed. Now, early in the game, a chance to create momentum to swing back to the other side of the football field.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. We've reached the end of the period. Boise State has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Throwing, Sellers. Catch in the middle, it's Benjamin. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. And the Broncos lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. He's going to run it. Finds a crease at the 20. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos!
And there's more of an art to this than you know. Like to stick the ball in the belly of the running back and read a defender perfectly. They bite on the running back. QB makes the right read in Palmer. It's nice to have those wheels to go all the way down the field and punch it in for 6.
Yeah, David, this is a coaching staff that wants him to run the football. And sometimes it's going to be designed runs. Sometimes it's going to be scrambles in the passing game. But the RPO is another way that he can hurt your defense with that speed you're talking about. Great decision to keep it. Nice job taking it all the way to the house.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Red Raiders offense comes out ready to attack. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Boise State. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense, forcing the
The Hurricanes will kick off first, and here we go. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He's got great speed. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Sellers. That's caught. It's Thomas. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Come on, defense. What are we doing? I mean, you can't miss this guy. He's like literally the biggest dude on the field. That time, completely wide open. That's way too easy for the offense. He caught the football. There was nobody even near him. Someone on defense has to locate this guy. They've got to communicate to each other if they're passing off in coverage. You can't let that guy be that wide open.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Benjamin.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Here's Sellers to throw. He'll take a deep shot here. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
They'll move the wide receiver. Sellers lined up in the gun on 3rd down. Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. And oh no, he loses the ball after the huge gain. Defense picks it up.
And that's a great job by this team. It's limiting the yards after catch. We know guys are going to get the football in their hands, and he gets the ball out quick, gets it to him. Nice job running to the football. When you chase the football, man, a lot of good things happen. That ball pops out, you recover it, a forced turnover.
This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. The Broncos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Throwing, Sellers. Got his man on the right. Headed to the end zone. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal.
Well, they're going to try to get this guy the football as many ways as they can. You're going to see it, obviously, in the running game, but here doing a nice job in the pass game, too. Leaking him out of the backfield, working the right side of the field. That's a nice game by the offense.
Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there. After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. The run inside. It's Benjamin. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Broncos!
Well, I know a big question coming into this one was how locked in was this offense going to be early? We've seen offenses throughout the season struggle with rhythm and execution early in games. Not a problem for this offense here in this game, in this environment. All 11 guys locked in. Great job running, throwing. Execution was beautiful, and they're able to cap off the opening drive of the game with a nice run to get on the board for a touchdown.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Moore. Snagged in the middle. It's Marsh. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. play. Quarterback keeps it. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
They get to him as he throws. A strike downfield. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big third down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Here's Moore to throw. The sure hands, it's Benjamin. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Makes a catch. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
That's a tough pill to swallow if you're on defense. Third down, you're blitzing. You're expecting to be able to affect the quarterback, but give this offensive line, these guys, credit because they were able to pick everything up and give their quarterback an opportunity to throw clean from the pocket to pick up that first down.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. That's the end of the quarter, and Boise State has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive.
Check, check, check. 28, 29 bounce. 20, ready. Square, rock. Freeze, slug. Where did he go?
Dante Moore. Got a man, it's Vaughn. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. And the Hurricanes want to pick up the tempo.
52 soldier. 52 soldier. Ready, go.
Moore will throw. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Running inside, it's Benjamin. Continues to fight for yards. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Just a great job by the quarterback, the running back, the offensive line. Sneaky little devils. What do? Make it look like pass, sneak in the run, catch you off guard. Great play call by the offense.
The Canes getting set on 1st and 10.
Sweet.
Throwing more. Complete. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Back to pass on 2nd down. It's complete on the right side. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
And that short completion now sets up a big third down here in the red zone for this team. They haven't scored yet. They're only trailing 7-0, and this is a big one. It's very, very hard to throw the football in this area of the field. But you get the feeling a critical third down now. They need something good to happen, putting a lot of trust in their quarterback to make the right decision and make the big play.
Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal.
Sweet. Go.
Moore. Snagged out of the air. A big stop from this defense as they force a fourth down and a decision coming right now. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. Right down the boulevard. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. To throw, it's Sellers. Looking to the big tight end. Makes the grab. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
And you got to love the versatility of the big fella. You can put him in the box and let him block big defensive linemen, or you put him in the slot and you throw him the football and have success.
Sellers. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. And they fumbled the thing out of bounds, but they maintained possession, but it'll be right at the previous line of scrimmage. If this were a wider field, like maybe in Canada or something, that might have been a turnover.
And they could have turned it into a rouge, eh? I mean, this was a great chance by the defense here. I just love the fact that they are flying around and trying to dislodge the football from these ball carriers.
And the Broncos trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Dumps it to the back. Got it in the middle. It's Benjamin. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
Nice job there by the running back working the middle of the field in the passing game. I think oftentimes when defenders see these running backs coming out of the backfield, they're just anticipating a swing route or a flat route, something to the perimeter. That time, he put his foot in the ground and crossed the defender's face and found himself in the middle of the field.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
It's complete to the left. 7-yard pickup on that one. 3rd down and 3 coming.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Here comes 3rd and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. Makes the grab in their space. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. From the red zone, it's Benjamin. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Broncos.
You know, there are so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
And let's finish this half now. And now we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
And with that kickoff going out of bounds, they will get great field position to start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half.
22-90 Mountain. 22-90 Mountain. Go.
Here's Moore to throw. Gonna let it fly. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
Throws to the wideout. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Moore to the air. They go to the wide receiver screen. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. The Broncos will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down.
There he goes! He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one.
And that's a welcome sight for this offense, man. They really struggled to run the football in the first half. And I promise you, at halftime, in the locker room, first drive, guys, we got to come out, own the line of scrimmage, get the run game going, and that's exactly how they start this half.
Makes the catch. It's Vaughn. Makes the grab and room to run. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has his offense on the move.
And, man, I want to see more of that. I want to see more of this offense being aggressive, taking shots, shots on early downs. It doesn't have to be run, pass, being a little bit more diverse. They've struggled today to find big plays. That's a big one there.
Looking down the middle. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. Trying to take it back. Inside the 30. Hits him with a stiff arm. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. And the sudden change magnified for this defense as it's 1st and goal. Zings it complete to the right. Touchdown Broncos! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And you got to love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team start fast early in games and then also start fast at the beginning of the third quarter. You had a big lead. You take the ball right away here in the second half. You drive it down the field, and you scored. This offense has been dialed in right from the get-go. It's been very impressive to watch.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Miami's offense comes out ready to go to work. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Wide receiver comes in motion.
Bubba. Hydro.
Dante Moore. Caught by Williams on the right. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. They're getting to the line quickly and staying out there on 4th down.
Slide. Return. Hey, move. Go.
4th down, Moore. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. And they were lucky that fumble went out of bounds. They'll maintain possession. And the Canes will line it up on 1st and 10. Throwing more. Pick up of 8. It's now 2nd and 2.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Flag 14. Flag 14. Ready, go.
Tries to do it himself on the draw. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
Caught over the middle. It's Vaughn.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Level. Flash, flash. Ready, go.
More. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Benjamin. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hands, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. We've reached the end of the period. Boise State has the lead, and they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Moore from the gun on 3rd down. On target. He is stopped right at the 21-yard line, and now it'll be 4th down and decision time.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback, rally to the football, gang tackle, and you're going to win this game.
Moore to throw for it on 4th down. Intercepted to stop the threat.
And that's a really good job by the defense.
The Nittany Lions headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt. Here's Sellers to throw. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Here comes the heat. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. This 3rd down a little longer after that penalty. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. From the gun on 3rd down, Sellers. Rifles it down the middle. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one.
Coaches look at this stat every single football game. How do you execute on 3rd down? And a lot of times, man, it's about being in position and making plays, and that's exactly what he did. The right spot, breaking on the football, being physical, setting the tone in this football game.
He'll field the punt and take it back. Slips through the line. Wide open, and it's a foot race. Found a lot of running room before he goes out of bounds, and what a way to build a little momentum. Great place to start for this offense. The run inside. It's Lacy. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Got a man. It's Marsh. Oh, he's got some space. Brought down at the 21-yard line. A 15-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now. Just outside the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Rayner. He wants it all. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all off-season to get on the same page. You can see...
To the end zone, and it's picked off.
I love the coverage by the defense right here. Great job getting up in their space. Nothing easy down here for a 2-point conversion. The interception was just gravy.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Boise State ready to send out that offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Pulls it in, it's Harbor. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10.
Well, you're trailing in the game. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running. He's able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need now as they're trying to tie this game up.
After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. Caught in the backfield, it's Thomas. Shakes off the defender. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
Man, this tight end, he is like a receiver once he has the ball, isn't he? He's so elusive. He can make people miss. He's got some wiggle, and he's got some speed. This defense, they have their hands full trying to bring this guy down.
Finds his tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Play fake, Sellers. Pocket breaking down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Sometimes those big targets at wide receiver almost spoil you. You think, just throw it in the area code. Well, it didn't work that time.
No, might need to get a new phone. That phone didn't work if you were searching for the area code because he definitely wasn't on target. And, you know, a lot of times you rush it too and you see that guy out wide. You want to hit that matchup, but that was not an accurate throw at all.
We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. Let's take a peek at the numbers so far.
Penn State 6, Boise State 0.
On 4th down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. 4th down, Sellers. Looking left. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They were ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
The Nittany Lions will get things going as their offense heads out to the field. Fires to the right. Oh, it's picked off. He'll try to take it back.
That's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
Bunch formation for these receivers. They go play action with Sellers. He rifles one deep down the middle. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, the offense taking a shot after getting the takeaway. They're in what's called the fringe area. It's not quite the red zone, but it's a good spot to throw posts, to throw goes, to throw deep corner routes, smash routes. And that's exactly what they were thinking that time. Just a little bit off on the throw. Nice play by the defense, but I love the aggressive nature that time by the O.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. He'll take it himself. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
And that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner, just exhausting.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll go right back to him. Runs through a tackle. Got enough for the first. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Boise State. He would not be denied.
You
become a really good football coach when you got guys like that you can hand it to. Look at him, break tackles and shows you the speed to run away from the defense. Jesse, he is an absolute nightmare.
That's a great point, David. You don't have to scheme this guy up perfectly, which means you don't have to have everybody accounted for blocking, because he'll make them miss or he'll break tackles. And then you're right, once you get into the open field, it's not just physical running, but how about the ability to hit the jets and take it the distance?
On the run from inside his own 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's on the loose. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and then guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Throwing, Sellers. Picked off. What a play to set him up.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that up.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Moving out to the right. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
I tell you what, to get home to the quarterback and force pressure while just rushing 3 allows your back end to cover so much space. Now you got 8 guys in coverage. It makes you really dynamic in the back end of your defense.
Trying to escape and get it himself.
And he's just kind of proven that he's difficult to defend. And when I'm playing defense, and we've seen him have success throwing the ball through the air, but now, nice job dropping back, trying to force the ball down the field, but does a really smart thing. Just kind of tucks it, takes off, and gets the first down. This guy's showing you a little bit of everything today.
Back open in the middle. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Running inside, it's Lacy. Couldn't fight his way out of his grasp. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Wants to throw, it's Rayner. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Penn State! A great catch and run for 6.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Sellers. Oh, they're after him. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They'll go back to the air on second down. Escapes the pressure to his right. Got his man. Just keeps moving. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
And what a massive play for the offense. Not only getting the football across the 50, but they've now put themselves in position to steal a few more points here before the half.
Extending the play. He's going to fire into the gut of the defense. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. It'll be 3rd and long. Sellers to the air again. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Upstairs to make the catch. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. And now the Broncos called their first of 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have a chance to be complete.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Good job by this defense, man. They've given up some yards and some plays on this drive, but they didn't lose focus.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. Again, it's Sellers. Going for 6. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive.